Hello, my name is John Raymond Baker, and today I want to talk about a very serious illness that ends the lives of thousands of living creatures every year, and that's feline leukemia. It's usually abbreviated as FELV. Our family has been struck by feline leukemia. We've lost three very treasured and very much loved members of our family as a result. What happened was one night a stray cat snuck in behind my wife's feet. The three boys that we had, Charcoal, Dumpling, and Stumpy, tried to drive the interloper out, got involved in a fight, and at the time we didn't know it, but they became infected with feline leukemia. That started a long and tough, heart-rending battle for our three cats, and in 2008 Dumpling passed away after a long battle with feline leukemia. Sometime later, Stumpy passed away. And July 31st, 2012, not long ago, Charcoal passed away. He actually had to be euthanized. He hardly had any red blood cells in his system. Charcoal was fortunate in that we had access to experimental or relatively new medication called Imulon, and we also were using interferon. That bought him a few years of extra life, but in the end everything started failing. This box used to hold the cremated remains of Dumpling and Stumpy. Then, when Charcoal died, this box was not big enough, so we had to get another one. It's part of the horror of feline leukemia that two large, active, life-loving, joy-filled creatures, animals that we loved with all our hearts, came down to being contained in this box, at least their bodies, not their spirits, and then a slightly larger box to take the third of our loved ones. If you have a cat and you start doing research on feline leukemia, you quickly become disheartened, as I have, at the paucity of research and the almost no progress against this disease. When Charcoal became positive, we took him to, when Charcoal his health started failing, we took him to probably one of the best animal care facilities in Texas, if not the United States, Texas A&M, and they were not very hopeful that chemotherapy would help at all, and our personal veterinarian did not think that chemotherapy would help very much at all. So in the short time that we had, we were using holistic therapies that had shown some evidence of helping FELV positive animals. We were using Mega C, which is a vitamin C compound with other vitamins involved or contained with it. Transfer Factor Plus, which has been shown to increase natural killer cell activity, 437%. Natural killer cells are important in fighting cancer cells. And also asamonin, which is an aloe vera derivative. We were giving it a combination of those in powdered form, which would mix with water by mouth to Charcoal every night. And then near the end, and we didn't know how close to the end we were, I ordered some glutathione, because glutathione had been shown to have some effectiveness against some cases of FELV. I guess what this video is about is to try to inspire people to fight harder for a cure for feline leukemia. Not only for your cat if it has feline leukemia, but also for the many feral cats out there that are infected that can infect other cats, as with the case with our cats. And not only for that, what if you don't even care about felines? The fact is that research into one disease in animals can often result in a harvest of positive and new treatments for human diseases. So, believe it or not, finding a cure for feline leukemia could also help a cure for a disease that you might have, or your loved one or a friend of yours. So it's really in our best interest to try to heal diseases, if nothing else, but for the fact it might eventually help us. And we do know that animal models in disease are used for a lot of different diseases. But the bottom line is that trying to end suffering, trying to stop the spread of disease, trying to heal living creatures that have disease and ease their suffering and ease their illness is the right thing to do. It's the humane thing to do. It's the human thing to do. And I think we should do it. And I think that all of us should push our elected representatives to make this a priority. That feline leukemia has been around far too long, killed far too many very much loved pets, and with really no improvement in the treatments for feline leukemia. There's no cure. It's about time we had one. It's about time that we demanded more money be allocated for this disease and that it be placed into a priority section for science and research scientists to find something to cure this illness. We've certainly got enough pills for weight reduction or for men's fertility issues and all kinds of things like that. Now, let's get off the vanity problems and let's start dealing with life issues, because cats that have FELV, some can exist for a long time as mere carriers, but the truth is that a lot of them, it becomes a death sentence. And not only does it become a death sentence for those cats so infected, but it really breaks the heart of folks who really love their pets, who either adopt pets or who find pets or whose pets become infected. The nexus, of course, of all those being infected with feline leukemia. So, sorry to have a downer, but somebody has to say something, and if not me, who? And I certainly, my wife and I certainly have suffered 3 times with losing our pets to feline leukemia, and I don't want to ever see anyone go through this again. So, demand progress, demand research funds be allocated, demand a cure. Thank you.